ahead, Monty. Get that cairn touched.
Yes!
Right. Well, this has reached the summit of Ben Ledi. We'll touch both. And there's plenty of flat spots up here. So, it's just a case of getting the tents up now. Find somewhere flat. Monty's keen to be in the wind.
We're camping in the wind.
So that's what we're camping in the wind tonight. I'll be alright once we get the tents up. But look at this, plenty of flat spots around us. So yeah, we'll get the tents pitched up by now. Well, thankfully we've got the tents up now. We've got a Clyde Peak 2 and the Hilleberg Solo. You might see the summit just behind us. We've chosen to camp in an exposed location for a bit of fun tonight in the wind. Now that the tents are up, I'm gonna go in and get a bit of shelter, get my waterproof sofa. As you can see, I'm a bit soaked, and yeah, maybe get a bite to eat. So there's Monty having a bite to eat.
Need a warm meal because I'm pretty cold.
Aye, I'm a wee bit damp still, but I'm drying off a wee bit.
Well, I'm dry.
So you, is that Home Bargains you got that from?
Home Bargains.
There you go. I might start going to Home Bargains then, because Morrison's isn't.
Punjabi Toli.
Yeah, you find some really good stuff like Monty. Is that just like a boil in the bag meal?
You can boil it in the bag. Boil it in the bag for about, I'd say, 10 minutes. I did it for 5 minutes there and it's fine.
Fine.
It's fine. Could be a wee bit warmer. But per sachet, you're going to get about 240 calories.
Yeah.
You know, so it's best to have it with rice. Especially if you're climbing like Monroes and whatnot, you need the calories.
There you go. The rain's coming back on. Had a wee bit of a spell there where it kind of stopped. Hopefully it clears up in the morning. It'd be good to see some views, like just so you know what sort of view you're going to get up here.
Hopefully it clears up later, so I can dry my clothes outside.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that's the same for me.
My thermals, my waterproofs, all damp, very damp.
Well, yeah, mine are soaked. So I might as well show you guys what I'm having tonight. There it is. Chili con carne and rice, Expedition Foods. I've had it before. I tried it for the first time about a month ago. So I think the next time we get a spell of dry weather, I'm going to take advantage of it and get out of the tent. Just listening, just waiting for that rain to go off. I don't fancy sitting in the tent for the next 6 hours. Sometimes it happens, or sometimes it does have to happen. When you're up here, you don't want to be getting wet and cold. So I've opened the tent right up. It's the first time I've ever done that, just to give myself a bit more space. But yeah, when you've got someone else with you as well, you want to get out and talk to them. So yeah, if we can get a decent bit of weather at some point this evening, even if it's just 20 minutes, yeah, that would be ideal. So the wind has picked up in the last 10 minutes, which is not ideal because I've not got the tent pegged down very well. So I may actually have to go out and peg the tent down better, because I didn't expect the wind to come too much. we'll see what happens. If it gets worse, I'll definitely need to go out and peg it down. But this is kind of what Bell's Hill was like last year, when Mike's tent collapsed. Kind of started off okay, bit of drizzle, and then the wind kind of went to this, and then it just kind of went mental after 8 o'clock. So hopefully this isn't a build up to something similar. So just play the patient game, just sit in the tent, just see what the weather throws at us. You can actually see just in the distance there, I'll turn my head torch off. You can just see in the distance there, the clag has cleared, and that would have been the sunset had it not been so cloudy. I deliberately tried to get Monty in the clip there. Monty's braving the weather since the rain's calmed down a bit. Actually, is that Monty there? He's just walking past. But yeah, it's quite windy, but good thing about the wind is as long as it doesn't rain, it might dry out the tent a little bit. But we're just about getting above the clouds now if you look to the right. You know what, I might get out the tent myself before it gets pitch dark. Maybe go up to the summit, see what views we're getting up there. Both tents look quite good in the wind from outside, which is good. Now I'm not going to spend too long out here. It's still raining a wee bit, so I don't want to get too wet, but this is current scenes, if you can see anything. That's the tents, right there. I'm going to nip up to the summit and see if there's any views up there, and then that'll be me back in the tent. But yeah, this is probably the calmest we've had since we got here about 5 hours ago. So the summit's right here. So I've just stepped off the summit and you can see Loch Lubnaig. I have no idea how you pronounce that. But calendar's in the distance. Again, you'll probably not make it out. It's a shame that it's cleared up now. I was kind of hoping it would clear up while we still had a bit of daylight. Having said that, it does look like the next round of clag seems to be coming in. Comes and goes now. I'm not complaining because after being in the clag for the last 6 hours or so, yeah, just to get some views up here is pretty good. So I'm going to go back in the tent and yeah, get a bit of shelter because it's still raining. Alright folks, so I'm going to wrap the video up for this evening. It's about 9 o'clock, something like that. As you can hear, it's still quite windy. It's actually picked up again in the last 5 minutes. But I reckon it's no more than 30. I measured about 20 on the summit, so I don't think it's going to come to much, but if it does I might get the camera back out. But yeah, if it stays calmer like this, then that's me done for the evening. So hopefully the weather clears up. I think it's meant to, and yeah, we'll find out in the morning. Well, good morning everyone. It's about 6:15 and both of us are up. It's still a bit dark, but the sun will be coming up soon. So I'm thinking of getting out my tent now and seeing what sort of views we're going to get. The clag has cleared. I've managed to get a wee look outside the tent, but yeah, I'll get up to the summit, which is just behind me, and yeah, we'll see what views we're going to get. So as I said, I'm going to head up to the summit, have a little look. This is the views we would have got yesterday. So there you go guys, wee mini cloud inversion over calendar this morning. I'm going to head down to that cross because I never got a chance to look at it because of the weather. There's a wee cross down there, so I'm going to head down there, maybe get some photos as well. So we were going to face the tents towards Calendar. Kind of wishing we did now because this view is quite nice. But I've always wanted to take a photo of this cross down here. And with a cloud inversion in the background, that's a good opportunity to do it. So I'm going to do it now. And head back to the tent. Here you go, guys. Now, I believe this is called the Hill of God or something as well, so yeah, look at the views though. Wow. So yeah, I wonder if people have took photos of that cross over the years. Must be thousands, eh? So the plan is now is to go back up to the summit and get photos of that. Then we'll take some photos of the tent, and then we'll most likely pack away after that and get off the hill. You can see Ben Lomond just over there. You can see a lot actually this morning, a lot more than I was expecting. I have to say, this might be one of the best camp spots I've ever had. I knew the views were good up here, but wow. Alright folks, so I'm gonna start packing away inside the tent. I've got the photos I want. I've showed you guys the views, so it's time to get off. I'll definitely be back here though. This is an hour away from the house, just the other side of the Calendar. A couple of hours to get up, maybe 3, and then wow, just off the summit. And the views you get up here is just unbelievable. So like I said, I'm going to get everything packed away, and then I'll do a wee leave no trace bit, and that'll be us. Alright folks, that's us heading off the hill. The camping trip's done. Got Monty with me.
Easiest mountain ever.
And probably the best views I've had on a camp. We're going to agree on that.
Stunning views. There's the cloud clearing up.
It's been brilliant, it really has.
Great weather.
And we're walking towards this cloud inversion, which is over Calendar at the moment. The weather was fine because we got that sort of wind and rain experience putting the tents up and that. And then this morning we did get the views, so we now know what we're going to get when we come up here. So I'm definitely going to come back up here for a camp this winter. Maybe when there's snow, I'm not sure, but certainly around about maybe next year, towards the end of winter I might come up. I've really enjoyed it. So anyway guys, I'm going to wrap the video up here. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I appreciate you all watching, and I'll see you on my next trip. Take care.